octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula One, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Sport Hall 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, Fridays 5 to 6 p.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Here on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos. Reviews, views, and interviews just the way you like it. Exclusive on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos. Sport Hub for all the updates and analysis.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Which club is the first to win Champions League?
That's very easy. Real Madrid. The first Champions League was won by Real Madrid during the 1955 and 1956 season.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
I've been curious. Who exactly is the youngest swimmer in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you. Alzen Tarek, age 10, is the youngest and fastest swimmer in World Championships history. Tarek has been swimming competitively since the age of 4.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm glad I wowed you.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the fastest man in the world?
That's very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Top of morning sports fans, top of morning listeners, welcome to Sports in a Jiffy on your most exciting breakfast show, the Morning Impact Show, right here on iMpact Radio 102.1 FM. Wednesday edition of the show today, the 26th day in the month of March 2025. And I tell you what, alrighty. A disaster of a match that was yesterday for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. As of course, it was a make or encounter between the Super Eagles and the Zimbabweans yesterday. 1-0 draw, it ended at break for a lot of football enthusiasts, and some people are already having the belief that mathematically it is now out of the hands of the Super Eagles of Nigeria to make it to the World Cup in 2026 by any last minute change. Because guys, I need to remind you that South Africa definitely won their own game yesterday, which definitely took them up the ladder more and more. And of course, Rwanda were also held to a draw. Same with Benin Republic yesterday. So you can tell that the game is now out of the hands of the Super Eagles. South Africa definitely defeating Benin Republic in that particular one. So yes, fans are looking forward to who to blame right now. Is it the NFF? Is it the coach? Or maybe the players? The deed is done yesterday. So yes, now we're looking forward to the next international break to see how best we are able to rejuvenate. But yes, automatic qualification to the World Cup is out of the hands of the Super Eagles of Nigeria as we speak. Other matches went down across Europe yesterday as well, where Brazil were also being humiliated by Argentina without the help of Lionel Messi. 4-1. That one ended, make that Argentina also the first team from South America to qualify automatically for the World Cup right there in United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. We'll bring you results from other matches that went down yesterday. We'll also be looking straight into the Nigerian Premier Football League match day 31, giving the list of the fixtures and the matches that we play later this evening across all match centers of the Federation. We'll go straight to Europe with talks in the world of tennis as well as other sports on the show. Transfer beats once again. Of course, yes, Trent Alexander-Arnold is still in the news. the man are still looking to possibly ditch Liverpool for a much better side. That's talking about Real Madrid, still making the news as we speak. I will tell you more about that in the course of the show this morning. Don't forget, I will serve you this package every weekday from 10 a.m. down to the flip side of 10. And later this evening, I'll be back with Sports Up Show between 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m., where we get to take you through the nitty-gritty of all of these stories that I'll be serving to you in bits and in pieces, tiptoeing through the stories this morning. Whether you're a sports person, someone who loves the truth of the game, or maybe you're an athlete yourself, I tell you for free that this is the right place for you to be. The early bet has gone around the world to catch the scores. One thing and a sort of reminder is to make sure that you logged in and logged on the show. We're streaming live on our YouTube channel at impact 102.1 FM on YouTube. Ayodeji Ajiboye is my name. An absolute honor to be your host on the show this morning. Quickly giving you a rundown of how the match went down yesterday. The match between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and also Zimbabwe. Heartbreak for Nigerian and also Nigerian fans right there in Uyo. As it is right now, Nigerian hopes of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup suffered a major setback after that disappointing 1-0 draw against Zimbabwe. The result is now leaving the Super Eagles with just 7 points from 6 matches, trailing group leaders South Africa by 6 points. Eric Sekuchele has been able to garner 4 points. Same number of points the two ex-coaches were able to garner. Don't forget Genoro, did I mention Genoro? Jos Pesero only at 2 points. Same with coach Finidi George as well, also had 2 points across the 4 matches that they played. But of course, Eric has been able to get that 4 points in just 2 matches that he's played for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Strong start from the Super Eagles in that game yesterday by a couple of missed chances by some of the players, particularly not to pinpoint anybody right now. Okay, I'll take that back, really. I'll take that back. So yes, Zimbabwe definitely got a draw right there at Uyo, and the result is now a huge blow to Nigeria's World Cup qualification. Little margin to manage the error in the remaining matches. Well, a lot of fans are already calling for the head of the coach Eric Chele, talking about his substitution decisions. We'll talk about that tactical, what some people call tactical blunder, later this evening, 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. You want to make it a date with us right here on the Sports Up Show on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. And away from that story right now, still talking about Group C, where South Africa are now enjoying and also extending their lead in Group C after the point deduction threats that they are currently having. Because yes, it's been said that there's a player in question who is talking about Tebu Homukwana, who accumulated 2 yellow cards in the series before their last game against Lesotho. So yes, we look forward to see whether or not the NFF might be banking on this one to see that possibly there might be the possibility of South Africa losing 3 points for fielding an ineligible player in their last group game. They are not perturbed really, because if they were, they will not be on the front foot in that particular game yesterday. So yes, 2-1, the game ended. So according to FIFA qualifying rules as well, a player is ineligible to play a subsequent match after accumulating 2 yellow cards. We look forward to see how this is going to pan out in the coming days. If the protest is successful, Lesotho, who are currently 5th in the group with 5 points, will be awarded 3 points, which will take them to 8 points in the standings, while Nigeria will stand a good chance of overtaking South Africa, depending on the results of other matches that we played in the group. Anyway, from that, folks, right now, let's go straight into other sports on this show. This morning, we'll start with us coming through from the Niger Delta region, where it's been said that the Niger Delta Sports Festival main organizing committee chairman, Alabo Boma Iyaye, is now expressing satisfaction with the level of preparation ahead of the Niger Delta Sports Festival, disclosing this yesterday during an inspection tour of the hostel facilities and competition venues in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, which the man who is also the executive director is saying that he was thrilled by the state of the facilities at the Dakar Skills Acquisition Center, which is the accommodation venue for 5 of the 9 states, as well as venue of basketball, tennis, and volleyball events. The Niger Delta Sports Festival is definitely going to be held in Akwa Ibom State from April 1 to 8, 2025. And away from that, still taking stories coming through from other sports on the show this morning. It's been said in the world of boxing that Nigerian boxing sensation Basit Jokoboy Adebayo is now preparing to fight for the World Boxing Organization Youth International Lightweight title against Tanzanian challenger Suleiman Sheha on April 18. The 20-year-old Nigerian champion, fresh from his dominant national lightweight title national lightweight title victory in February, will now be squaring off against the 22-year-old Tanzanian powerhouse at the Balmoral Convention Center in Victoria Island and Lagos. Adebayo's journey to his pivotal moment has been nothing short of remarkable, because just last month he claimed the vacant national lightweight title with a commanding unanimous victory against Segun Gbogbaniyi, a performance that punctuated his potential with a first-round knockdown. And away from that right now, straight into other sports in Europe this morning, where Novak Djokovic cruised past Lorenzo Musetti 6-2, 6-2 to reach the quarterfinals of the Miami Open. The match was delayed because of rain, and world number 5, Djokovic, who have won 6 Miami titles, started slowly and was broken in the opening game as Italy's Musetti opened a 2-0 lead. But Serbian Djokovic, who is 37, completely dominated the match from that point on. The 24th-time Grand Slam champion won 9 consecutive games, closing out the first set 6-2 and moving 3-0 up in the second set. World number 16 Musetti, who is 23, offered little resistance after winning those opening games as Djokovic cruised through to set up a tie with American Sebastian Korda. Korda, who booked his place in the quarterfinals earlier yesterday with a 6-4, 2-6, 6-4 victory over Frenchman Guillaume Monfils, while Argentina's Francisco Cerundolo is also through after beating Norwegian Casper Ruud 6-4, 6-2. While in the WTA, which is the women's draw, world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka reached the semi-finals in Miami for the first time by defeating China's Zheng Zhiwen 6-2, 7-5. Sabalenka will beat the 9th Zheng in the Ocean Open final in January. Battled back from 4-2 down in the second set to seal a victory. The 26-year-old Belarusian will now face Yasmin Paolini in the last 4 after the Italian 6-6 secured a 6-3, 6-2 win over Magdalene. Paolini saved 7 of the 8 breakpoints she faced during the quarterfinal match against Poland's Line. And away from that into basketball talk this morning, Jimmy Butler III sat on the Golden State Warriors bench and watched a nearly 40-second video of his Miami Heat highlights on the big screen above it center from his iconic hunch over in exhaustion moment in 2020 NBA Finals to some of the other Heat from his 5+ season with the Heat. Butler was watching his own tribute. The Heat spoiled Butler's return with a 112 to 86 points rout over the Stephen Curry-less Warriors before a sellout crowd of 19,897 earlier this morning. Butler was booed by the majority of the time when he touched the ball, missed 5 of his first 6 shots before finishing with 11 points, 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Miami's starting 5 all scored in double figures, led by Bam Adebayo, who had 27 points and 8 rebounds. Another games earlier this morning, Milwaukee Bucks star Damian Lillard has also been diagnosed with a deep vein thrombosis, also known as blood clot, in his right calf that will sideline him indefinitely. The team announced yesterday. Lillard, who is 34, is on a blood thinning medication which has stabilized the clot. According to the team, he went through a series of meetings and specialists over the past several days to diagnose the blood clot, and also he has been on blood thinners for a period of time now. The San Antonio Spurs shut down big star Victor Wembanyama in February after he was diagnosed with deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder as well. Lillard had sat out Milwaukee's past 3 games with what was called a calf strain at the time, but coach Doc Rivers indicated before Monday's game that Lillard was not improving, was also sidelined for 10 days in December because of an injury to the same calf. And away from basketball talks right now, straight into the world of football. We start from South America, where Argentina are now celebrating their 2026 World Cup qualification with a dazzling 4-1 thrashing of arch rivals Brazil at the Buenos Aires yesterday. Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, Alexis McAllister and Giuliano Simeone sealed the emphatic win for the world champions, who had been assured of their World Cup belt after Bolivia's 0-0 draw with Uruguay earlier this morning. And that goalless stalemate ensured a festive atmosphere at the Estadio Monumental before a ball had been kicked, and Argentina kept the party going with a blistering performance. As the result of other matches that were played across Europe and also Africa yesterday, Moldova definitely lost to Estonia 2-3, and Norway was 4-2 winners over Israel. Kazakhstan defeated Liechtenstein 2-0. Wales played at 1-0 against North Macedonia. Gibraltar lost at home to Czech Republic. Montenegro defeated Faroe Island 1-0. And international friendlies yesterday, Football Union of Russia defeated Zambia 5-0. Sweden were 5-1 winners over Northern Ireland. Switzerland defeated Luxembourg 3-1. And in the qualification, we start from the European right now. Okay, let's take it from the CAF, where Egypt were 1-0 winners over Sierra Leone. South Sudan played out a 1-0 against Sudan. Mauritania lost at home to Congo DR 2-0. Senegal defeated Togo 2-0. Benin Republic lost at home to South Africa 2-0. Nigeria played at a 1-0 against Zimbabwe. Rwanda played at a 1-0 against Lesotho. While in Group D, Angola lost at home to Cape Verde 2-1. Cameroon defeated Libya 3-1. Morocco were 2-0 winners over Tanzania. And Seychelles traveled to Burundi to lose 5-0. Uganda were 1-0 winners over Guinea. Botswana defeated Somalia 2-0. Algeria were 5-1 winners over Mozambique. And Chad lost away from home against Comoros. In the AFC qualifiers, the likes of Iran and Uzbekistan played out a 2-0 draw. Korea Republic lost at home to United Arab Emirates. Jordan played out a 1-0 draw against South Korea. Still in Group C of the AFC qualification, Japan played out a 0-0 draw against Saudi Arabia. Australia were 2-0 winners over China. And Indonesia defeated Bahrain 1-0. Away from that right now, quickly going through the list of matches that we played today, Wednesday, a couple of matches on the African soil, but bringing you results from the CONMEBOL. Just like I mentioned, Argentina were 4 winners over Brazil. Chile played at a 0-0 against Ecuador. Colombia played at a 2-2 draw against Paraguay, while Venezuela defeated Peru 1-0. In the Nigerian Premier League this evening, Abia Warriors will be hosting Lobby Stars. Baisha United will be hosting Rivers United. Kano Pillars will be hosting Bendel Insurance. Kwara United will be hosting Nasarawa United. That game is definitely going to be on television. And Sunshine Stars will be hosting Atlant FC of Owerri at about 4 p.m. Nigerian time this afternoon. Sports in the Jiffy it is, and I'm here 7 minutes in the Jiffy. I'll be back here later this evening between 6 p.m. down to 7 p.m. on the Sports Hub show, where we get to go through and also dissect the nitty-gritty of all of the stories that I brought to you this morning, serving it to you just the way you like it. Definitely, you want to make it a day with us on the Sports Hub show. I did Jajibo is signing out this morning and tell you to stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated, go out there, be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to be kind, because kindness is cool. Toluwasha Kill me is there to take you to the rest of your morning on the Morning Impact Show. Have a blessed and highly favored midweek.
From the greens of golf to the courts of tennis and basketball, the octagon of UFC to the square room for boxing, track of Formula 1, and the pitch of football. Join the sports crew on Spot Hub.